good. Check-in was so fast. Literally just scanned some things and walked straight onto the ship. Walked straight into my room and oh, it is lovely. Let me show you around. But this is what it looks like. Now I've got 2 single beds. However, my stateroom attendant, Wayan, has just arrived and he was so lovely. He was like, can I do anything for you? Is there anything that you need in the room? And I was like, would it be okay if I have a double bed instead of 2 singles? And he was like, yeah, of course, I'll do that for you. So that's sorted, no problem. There is also this card where you can request anything that you want. So I could just have ticked on there that I wanted the bed put together. But yeah, anything extra that you want, you just fill that card in and hang it out your door and it happens. I've never seen that on a cruise before, so that is quite impressive. Now let's have a look at the rest of this room. It's got a lovely big balcony, you know. Let me show you outside. Look. Refueling the ship at the moment. I can't see down onto someone else's balcony there. Then look, chairs. And also footstool. That's nice. Okay, so let's head back inside. Look at all of these goodies I've got. Now, this isn't standard. I think it is some kind of special treatment that I've got. Everything looks a bit meaty and creamy, so I might have to make a friend to give all of these to. But look at this fruit bowl. Right, this is making me feel like I don't understand fruit. I don't know what that is. I'm going to try it though. That's a dragon fruit, which I think I've only seen a picture of. I've never seen a dragon fruit in real life, but wow. This, I don't know. It feels rock hard. I might have to leave that for a few days. It's like a round pear. Apple, I know that one. Plum, strawberries, kiwis. Okay, that's the fruit bowl. So we got some drawers here, got a hairdryer, and then up here, life jackets. That's so handy. Then you know where they are and you don't have to stuff them under a bed or put them in your wardrobe that takes up space. Got a nice sofa there. And then over here, we've got a big TV, watching movies in bed. That's nice. We've got mini bar price list. And then under here, look at these Holland America Line blankets. Because this cruise is going to Iceland, so that means it's going to be pretty chilly and there's going to be some lovely scenery. So I'm going to sit out on the balcony under a blanket. Okay, let's see what else we've got. We've got a pen. Yes, you're coming home with me. Lovely little pen, notepad. And have you ever seen a Bible in a cruise ship cabin before? I never have. I know you get Bibles in hotel rooms all the time, but that is honestly the first time I've ever seen one on a cruise ship. So let me know in the comments, have you seen a Bible in a cruise ship cabin before? Now let's have a look in these cupboards, shall we? Okay, that's a safe. Oh, look! Holland America dressing gown. Yes, can't wait to snuggle up in that. And this one, oh, we've got a fridge. Ah, yes, that's the mini bar, which I won't be touching. And we've got lots of nice big drawers here. And then what's in these wardrobes? Oh, we've got the towels. Take me to the beach. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, there's no beach. I'll take them to the pool. Laundry. And more wardrobe space. And here we have the bathroom. This is a decent sized bathroom. It's got a nice big walk-in shower. And then, oh, look. Fancy toiletries. And we've got some Elemis stuff here as well. So that's my cabin. It's nice, isn't it? I'm so excited. I've got the whole week to myself to relax and explore. So first, I'm going to go and have a wander around the ship, see what I can find, and I'll see you in a little bit. emergency. Oh my goodness. I just went to the buffet. It was incredible. Like, there was so many things to choose from. Everything was absolutely delicious. So now I've got a problem. I think I'm gonna go to the gym every day, at least 5 times in a week, and I'm not gonna take the elevators. I'm just gonna do the stairs. Fingers crossed that's okay. This is the ship. I'm here. Just gonna have a little walk around, see what I can find. You know, it's a nice cruise when in the bathroom there are individual towels for you to dry your hands on. Let me just show you this hotel that I stayed in last night. It's practically touching the cruise ship. This is the cruise ship and this is the hotel. Like, can you get any nearer? So I've just come to have a little look around the kids club, and I've been told, I can't believe this, that this whole area, which looks amazing, which is for teenagers, is actually open for everyone. So adults can come as well after 6 o'clock every day. I'm going to come play some arcade games. Look at this. Just come back to my room, and not only is my suitcase inside the room, but he's already made the bed into a double for me. Down here, under the bed, look! It's got drawers! I have never seen drawers under the bed on a cruise ship, but what a good idea! I've decided that I'm going to go to the Solo Travellers Meetup. I've never been to one of those before, but you know what? Why not? I'm here by myself for a whole week, so wouldn't it be nice to make some friends? And also, there's quite a lot of Dutch people on this cruise, and I really like Dutch people. They're definitely in my top 3, along with South Africans, they're number 1. Welsh people are pretty good. Yeah, I reckon Dutch people are number 3, so might even make some Dutch friends. So this is my outfit for tonight. And then I've got this glass of champagne because there was a bottle in my room and it needs drinking, so it's coming with me. Oh, lovely. I'm back and I have had a lovely evening. It was so nice. So I went to the Solo Travellers meetup. There was about 20 of us and it was hosted. So this lovely hostess from South Africa, she called herself G.I. Jane. She was hilarious. She kicked things off and then everyone got chatting. It was really nice. And then I made a friend. She is a lady who is from America. She's retired and she used to work in a prison, so she was really interesting. And we both had a booking at the specialty restaurant Tamarind, so we thought we'll just go to that together. And it was so nice to have dinner with someone else rather than by yourself. Food was delicious. There were loads of vegan things on the menu, but then the waitress also said that you can basically just adjust whatever you want. You can put tofu in things, you can have it spicy or not spicy, so that was great. Food was 10 out of 10. And then we went to watch a magician in the theatre and he was really good as well. It looked like there was loads of good live music going on as well around the ship, but I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to get myself to bed now and have a fun sea day tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Good morning. So I have woken up early this morning, which is not like me. It's like 7 a.m. Normally I kind of set my alarm for before they take the breakfast buffet away. But I'm going to make the most of it and get up and out and get to the gym before it gets busy. Also, look at this view. It's a sea day. So yeah, gonna get my ass out of this bed and go and have a workout. Also, there are so many activities on the schedule today. I'm definitely not going to get a chance to do all of the ones that I've circled, but there's so much fun stuff. I could become a fan of this getting up early, you know, on a cruise. So I went to the gym this morning and it was really nice and quiet, and it's a really big gym. It's got loads of equipment. It's got a Smith machine, a cable machine, loads of free weights. And then I've had a quick shower. I'm going to go for some breakfast. Oh, and what I love about Holland America Line is they have something called a sea day brunch, which means that in the main dining room, it's between 9:30 and 12. You can have brunch in there. So I think what that means is that, you know, when you go to the buffet on a sea day, if you go towards the end of it opening and it's rammed, I don't think it's going to be like that because loads of people are going to go to the brunch. So that's a good idea. There is also a solo traveller meetup this morning for the brunch, but that's not till 12 and I am quite hungry, so I'm going to eat now and then I won't need to eat at 12 again, but that does sound good. And then I did mean to do some work today, but honestly, there's too many activities. I really want to do some watercolour painting. I did also want to try pickleball, but I just can't fit everything in. So yeah, I'm going to have a fun day. And then this afternoon, I've been invited to a wine tasting, so that's going to be good. Oh, and the other thing that I want to do today is I've got this. So if you join the Holland America Casino Club and you spend $50, you get $25 free. So I'm going to do that. And I keep hearing all these stories about people who spend a few $100s in the casino and then they get free cruises. And it really interests me. The lady I was speaking to last night, her mum is 93 and she likes the casino and she gets the free casino offers all the time. But she doesn't really go on them because, you know, she's 93 and it's not always easy to cruise. But yeah, I want free cruises from the casino. So I just went to the buffet for breakfast and I fancied a vegetarian sausage. Now, I don't know why cruise ships hide the vegetarian sausages. I wish they would just have them out, but I had seen it on that menu on the app. So I thought, well, they've got them. It's on the menu. So I asked someone and he didn't know. He said, ask this other person. And I asked someone and said, oh, there's a vegetarian section on the other side. Go there. Went there. It didn't exist. Asked someone else. He sent me to another guy. And he said, yeah, we'll bring them over to you. And I was like, oh, will you be able to find me? I'm on the other side. They were like, yep, you're wearing pink. We'll bring you the sausages. So I was like, nice one. So I had my breakfast and I had beans and mushrooms and hash browns. Really, really nice. My sausages didn't come. And then I had some fruits. And then it'd been about half an hour. The sausages didn't come. I thought, oh, never mind. Maybe they didn't find me. And then someone turned up with these 2 burger patties. And they looked a lot like meat and smelled like meat. And I was like, are these? I don't think these are for me. I'm waiting for vegetarian sausages. He said, nope, these are definitely for you. I was like, okay. So I think they're beyond meat patties, but still, I definitely don't just want 2 beyond meat patties burgers, like just a burger, like a greasy burger on their own. So I thought, oh, fine, never mind. It's lost in translation. And then one of the restaurant managers who I was speaking to last night in the Tamarind, he came over and he's like, oh, what's this? And I said, oh, well, I asked for sausages, but it didn't quite work. He's like, let me sort it out for you. Let me sort it out. I'll bring the chef. I was like, oh, no. So he brought the chef in his top hat, came out and he was like, oh, yeah, we don't have them. We didn't manage to get any on board this time. And I was like, oh, that's fine. Don't worry. At least now I know I'm not going to order them. No problem. And he's like, what can I do for you? How can I make it better? I was like, no, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. He says, can I get these burgers? I can make them into a sausage shape for you. We can just reform it into a sausage. I was like, no, I really don't want that, but thank you. I really appreciate the efforts that you've gone to. But yeah, no sausages. That's fine. I don't need them. Right, I'm going to the painting class now. It's on deck 12 and I'm on deck 5 and I'm determined not to take the elevator. So let's get climbing stairs.
years later, the Irish and the Scots arrived, largely as slaves and servants, but also to find a new home.
So I've just been catching up on a bit of work this morning, but now I've got to go wine tasting. What is my life? Good morning. You know what? I thought I'll just chat to you in the bathroom because I never have enough time. I'm doing so much fun stuff on this ship. So anyway, let me tell you about last night. So last night, oh, it was lovely. I got loads of work done. I had a nap, and then it was formal night. Well, dressy night it's called, which is great, but ladies, you know when you're getting your period and you just cannot be bothered to talk to anyone, just don't speak to me. So I thought, right, rather than risk sitting at a shared table and having to make conversation with people all night and me annoying myself, I'll just go to the buffet. So I went to the buffet, that was lovely. I had a nice bit of food. Pretzel bread is to die for. And then I thought, right, I'm going to go to the casino. I'm going to see what it's all about. And I got chatting to this lovely guy and his wife, and they are on a cruise, which they've been given complimentary because they play in the casino. And he cruises every single month. He goes on a cruise once a month. He goes to Las Vegas once a month. And that's all he does is he gambles. Not a lot, he said. He's not a high roller, but just enough that they send him on more cruises. I was like, right, tell me more about this. All of a sudden, I could be bothered to talk to people because he was so interesting. And he was showing me on his phone all of the different offers that he gets. And there's loads he can pick from. And basically, once you're in this club, because you've played enough in the casino, you can just book. He said he's booked his next 12 cruises. You can just book them either for free or for super cheap. And then he gets free drinks, onboard credit. So I was like, right. So he's told me how many points you need. He said about 3,000 or 4,000 to have a really good chance of getting the offers. He said if you get 1,500 points, so you get free drinks for the rest of your trip, which would be nice. Because also what he said is you get the free drinks while you're in the casino. However, the casino, you can just walk through and there's a bar. So if you're on your way to the theatre, you can go grab a glass of wine, walk out of the casino with it. They don't mind. So, yeah, so I'm thinking, while it's just me on this cruise and while I've got some time, I am going to put it to the test and see if I can do it. And if I don't get invited to the casino club, whatever, at least I've still had a fun time. My goal tonight, I'm going to get up to 1,500 points and then I'm going to enjoy free drinks for the rest of my cruise. I know I said I wasn't drinking very much, but you know, this is an experiment. This is science. That's my plan today. But first, this morning, I'm up bright and early again. I'm going to the gym, but not to work out. I'm going to do a body composition analysis, which is where they basically scan your whole body and they work out science, like how much body fat you've got, how much muscle you've got, what your skeletal mass is, like loads of facts and stuff. And that really interests me. I want to see if I've got muscles. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we are in Norway. So I'm going to get off the ship. First day off the ship. It's day 3 of the cruise. First day on land. And I'm going to go on the hop-on, hop-off bus. Yeah, it's going to be a good day today. Oh my goodness, this scenery already. Look at that. It's Norway. I've just done something which I've never done before, which is got off the ship, done my excursion, I'm back on the ship for lunch, and then I'm going to get off again and explore independently. So yeah, the ship is docked right in the centre of Ellison, so it's super easy to do that. So I am just getting a vegan hot dog and fries, and then I'll be off exploring again. So here I am in Norway. And I'm just taking a walk, and I just thought I'd stop and get something off my chest. So this morning I went for the body composition analysis, and I was quite looking forward to it. So if you've never had one, basically you step on some scales with bare feet and you hold onto some handles, and somehow it figures out what your body is made of. So how much muscle you've got, how much fat you've got, water, etc. And then it gives you a printout. So I did that, and then I sat down with the man who worked in the gym to go through everything. It was brutal. It was really brutal. Like, it's not for the faint-hearted. So he basically said to me that my body composition looks like somebody who is completely sedentary, who never works out. He said I have too much body fat. He said that I have too much water retention, and that means that I'm inflamed, which means that my body is not healthy. And the way to combat this is to have at least 2 or 3 protein shakes every day, and to do a detox with all of these supplements. And he went through the massive list, and he did say, I can sell you these supplements, and it's about $800 for some vitamins, tablets, things. And that was a red flag, to be honest. So I got the printout, I took a photo of it, I put it into ChatGPT for a second opinion. And I'm so glad that I did that. So basically ChatGPT said that my BMI is 22, which is exactly right bang in the middle of normal. And it also said that my muscle is higher than normal and body fat is lower. So basically the opposite of what he said. And given that I do lift weights a lot and eat healthy, then I don't know, like, I got it to fact check it, and ChatGPT came up with all kinds of graphs and links to sources. So I'm still definitely glad that I went and had it done. It was interesting. But what I would say is, if you do the same, just get the printout and then do the analysis yourself. I just wanted to get that off my chest because it's been annoying me a little bit. And I think maybe he could tell that I was a little bit upset by it, because then he said, oh, do you know who you look like? I said, no, who do I look like? He said, oh, I think you really look like Katy Perry. And I was like, oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. And then he said, yeah, you've both got quite a big forehead. Mate, kick a girl while she's down. Jesus. Yeah, but it was lovely apart from that. Just waiting for sail away. I've just been hanging out in the teen club because from 6 p.m. it's open for everyone, and it is amazing. So I've just sent some pictures of it to my kids, and they are like, OMG, that is the best kids club ever. We need to come on this ship. And I think they're right. So it's got pinball machines. There's a Star Wars one. There's a few other ones. It's got loads of arcade games. It's got giant table football with loads of rows. It's got loads of other kind of physical games and puzzles where kids have to work in a team, which is cool. There is also a massive screen with video games. Mario Kart's on there. There's loads of books. It's just so cool. There's so much to do. It's really fun. Oh, skee ball. They love that as well. I quite like that one. And I love that it's open for everyone. So next time, when I bring the kids, we can all go as a family in the evening and play these games together, which is just so lovely and a brilliant idea. And there was no one in either. There was like a couple of other people. That's it. Just not many kids on this ship, even though it's August. Good evening. So I've just got cozy in bed, and I thought I'd just give you a little update on my casino project. So everything's going really well. The people in the casino were so lovely. And I've been getting more points, and I got up to 1,500 points now, which means that all my drinks are free in the casino. So I had a little glass of wine to celebrate. And then it's a sea day tomorrow. So if I want an alcoholic drink, I just need to pop by the casino, which is nice. So I need to keep going, get a few more points, and then cross my fingers that cruises might be free, because I really do want to come back to Holland America. It's really nice. Can I just talk about how good the food is on this ship? Oh my word. So the buffet is huge, it's really good. And not only that, but the crew members, like, they're always coming around asking if you need anything else. Can they get you some coffee? Can they get you some orange juice? Love that. And then today for lunch, I went to the pizza place by the pool, but it's not just where you queue up and grab a slice. No. You get a whole pizza to yourself. There's a menu of all these pizzas, or you can have whatever you want. They've got vegan cheese as well, and they give you a little buzzer, and then they cook it, and then you get your whole pizza. I love that. And they do like sandwiches and salads there as well. And then tonight, I'm going to the main dining room for the first time because it's dressy night. Got my frock on. And I wasn't sure about the main dining room because I looked at the menu on the app and it didn't look like there was anything suitable for my level of fussiness. However, I went there today and I said, "Do you have a vegan menu?" And they said yes. And they gave me the menu and it's brilliant. It's got about 8 or 10 different things that I can have. And I said, "Can I have anything off this?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Do I need to pre-order?" She said, "No, just turn up, you can have it." So, well excited about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have dinner. I'll let you know how it goes. Dinner in the main dining room tonight was fantastic. 10 out of 10 for the food, the service, the company. When I walked in there, they said, "Would you like a table for one or would you like to share?" And I love being given the option because honestly, it depends what mood I'm in. So tonight I shared with 2 other lovely couples, one from America, one from Australia. They were nice. And then I watched the show for a little bit and then I went to the casino. And I'm pleased to report that I am now even with the casino. For the first time during this trip, I do not owe the casino any money. And also, I've almost got 4,000 points in there, which should hopefully, possibly, be enough that the casino might email me and ask me to come back. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to get it up to 4,000 just to make sure. But to treat myself for not being a loser anymore, I bought myself a little present. Let me show you. Look at my new hoodie. I've had my eye on it in the shop and they had different colours. But then today I just saw this colour, so I bought that. And the lady in the shop, she gave me this necklace for free, which is nice. Yeah, so that's good. And then I've got this elephant today in my cabin, some chocolates as well. So yeah, I've had a really good night. And tomorrow we're in Iceland, which is exciting. I'm finally in Iceland. Let me show you outside. So here it is. It's a bit foggy today. Can't really see anything, but I believe Iceland is there somewhere. I'm gonna have some breakfast and then hop on one of these boats.
Jackets would be distributed by the crew. Exits are located on both sides, in both the front and back. Finally, when you leave the tender, make sure you have all your personal belongings with you.
Iceland is just stunningly beautiful. It's like the Lake District on steroids. And there's just something about going for a walk in this beautiful nature by yourself. It's so quiet. It's just so good for the soul. It's so quiet here that you can actually hear the seaweed. It's making noises. Look at this view that I've just woken up to. Oh, it's cold outside. So we are sailing through the fjords of Iceland. Amazing. I'm gonna go up to the top deck where the running track is and go for a run and look at the scenery. So I was just about to go upstairs, ready with the ear warmers on because it is cold, and there was an announcement and it said that there's a whale. So I ran back outside and yeah, I saw a whale. So cool. Good morning. Let's have a little catch up, shall we? I just wanted to say that if you're the type of person who's been thinking about a solo cruise, but you're not sure, Holland America cruise to Iceland, it's the one. Like, it is just perfect. So let me tell you what I've been up to these past few hours. Last night, I went and had dinner in the buffet by myself, just sat outside and admired the views, had a great big salad. There's so many choices in the buffet, it's amazing. And when I'm by myself, I quite like just hopping into the buffet and having dinner. If you just want to have some peace and quiet by yourself, it's such an easy option. There's other options as well, like you can go and get pizza, you can go and get sandwiches from the sandwich place, you can get room service. But then if I do feel like socialising, I can just go in the main dining room and they'll sit me at a big table of people and I've got people to chat to. So there really is the best of both, depending on what mood you're in. Then after that, I went to the spa and had a facial, which was lovely. Do I look glowy? I feel glowy. And then I went and got in the hot tub. The evening, I think, is the best time to have a hot tub because there's just nobody there. Everyone's busy doing other things. You know, they're sitting in bars and watching music and watching shows, or they're in the casino or having dinner. So I just sat in a hot tub. I had 3 hot tubs to myself. It was so nice. And then I went and got a giant pretzel. And then I went and got some popcorn and watched another movie in bed with the popcorn. This morning, had some breakfast. I had a bagel with vegan cream cheese, which wasn't on the menu, but I thought I'll just ask, just in case they've got it. And they went and magicked some up for me. So I was super impressed with that. And this morning, I'm having day 2 in Iceland. I'm somewhere called Itinerary. That's probably not how you say it. Should have looked this up. I didn't really have any plans, so last night I had a little look on Google Maps and I found that there's a zip line. Well, it's 5 massive zip lines, so I just booked that spur of the moment. So I'm doing that today. I'm going to have a wander around town. I'm going to get a hot dog, which is traditional Icelandic food, apparently. I like hot dogs. And then I'm going to get some zip lines. So yeah, I really am just having the best time ever. Got my new hoodie on. Do you like it? I'm in love with this hoodie. Right, let's go and have a nice day. I'm just having a nice little walk through the botanical gardens. So beautiful. And you know what? The people of Iceland, they are so nice. A guy just stopped me in the street, an Icelandic man, and he's like, "Oh, you're from the ship?" And he was asking me all about the ship and saying that, you know, he'd love to take a cruise and where else am I going? He's like, "Oh, you must visit this place, this place." So nice. I've just stumbled across this place and it's basically somebody's private garden that they've filled with these amazing fairy tale figures that they've created. And it's just open for free admission. They just invite people to come and have a look around. I mean, look at this. Such a cool place. What a day! I've done 22,000 steps today and it's only 4:15. I need to chill out. Good day though. Good morning! So today I got up super early to go on an excursion. It was a whale watching cruise. Unfortunately, when I arrived, they said that due to the weather, the excursion has been cancelled. So instead, I'm just going to have a walk into town. I'm in Isafjordur. Probably not how you say it. It's actually really warm today. Still cold weather, but yeah, it's nice. Look how black the sky is. But then it's actually really sunny. Yeah, weird weather in Iceland. This town is so tiny and I feel like I've completed it and it's like not even 9 a.m. There's 3 cruise ships here today. There's this celebrity one, which is anchored out at sea. There's ours, Holland America, and there's a Ritz-Carlton yacht as well. And there's just so many coaches just taking people on sightseeing excursions to explore different places. And I'm just in town. So yeah, it's nice. Yeah. I want to be whale watching. It's the last day of my cruise. That means it's time for me to go home. Now, it is the afternoon. I'm still on the ship. Holland America Line have kindly let me stay on until 3 p.m, which meant that this morning I was able to go on an excursion. So we're in Reykjavik today and I went to the Sky Lagoon, which is so lovely. You really do need to go there if you are ever in Iceland. It was like the biggest hot tub ever and it had sauna, steam room. So lovely. So that was super relaxing. And then I've come back to the ship, had a last pizza and packed my bags. Now, I do need to tell you about the casino. So last night I remembered to cash out $500 in cash. I have got in my bag now. So how much did I actually spend? I am down $700 in the casino. But that's an investment. It is an investment because I managed to get 5,000 casino points, which is the equivalent of running $10,000 through the slot machines. I know. That means that the machines were paying me out at 93%, which is not too bad. So, I mean, some people to get the 5,000 points, they might spend nothing. They might end up coming home with money. Some other people might spend thousands. You don't know. But I think I've done not too bad. So hopefully that $700 investment is enough to get me in the casino rewards program and possibly get an invitation to come back on a cruise and just pay port fees and taxes. That is what I'm hoping for, because I'm definitely coming back to Holland America. And yeah, if I could come for a little bit cheaper, of course, that would be amazing. But I had a really fun time in the casino. Just cruising by myself, it's meant that I've had time to do that, because when you're with other people, especially when you're with kids, it's a bit like go 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 go. But yes, my solo cruise has been amazing. Just what I needed. I am really, really missing the kids and husband and dogs and everybody else. So I will be glad to be back home. But yes, if you're thinking of a solo cruise, definitely Iceland and definitely Holland America Line.